Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we are strapping in for a look into the sometimes agonizing world of residential AV distribution. If you've ever tried to run one high-end video source to multiple rooms, you know the knots you can get into. Our focus today is on untangling those knots using one very specialized piece of gear, the Blustream HD12DB-V2. Its name is a mouthful: 7.1 Cheege Dolby DTS down, mixing DAC two-way HDMI splitter, but our mission is simple. We want to figure out why this $950 box is so essential, for bridging that gap between a cutting-edge 4K theater and that simple 1080p TV in the den. Okay, so let's unpack the nightmare this box is built to solve.
Right, and the core problem is just, it's system failure. Imagine you buy a new 4K player. It's sending out this massive 7.1 channel immersive audio.
Dolby Atmos, DTSX, that kind of thing.
Exactly, and it's going to your main theater. But the second screen, maybe in the kitchen, it can only handle basic stereo audio and 1080p video.
And if you use a cheap splitter,
the whole system just defaults to the lowest common denominator. Or worse, one device gets confused and the picture disappears on both screens.
a complete compromise.
This box exists to prevent that.
Okay, so let's start with the sound, because that's where I feel like most headaches begin. The superpower of this HD12DB-V2 is its DAC, the digital to analog converter. So wait, this one device is doing the job of what used to take like 3 separate boxes.
That's it, exactly. It takes that rich 7.1 channel stream and it intelligently downmixes it
into a perfect stereo 2-channel signal.
Right, and the really cool thing is you don't just get that stereo signal on one wire. It blasts it out simultaneously on 3 different connectors.
3.
Yep, you get the 2-channel audio embedded back on the HDMI stream. You get it on an optical pause link and on the classic LR RCA jacks.
And there's that Phoenix connector too, right, for the Pro installers.
For the Pro installers, you get the 5-pin Phoenix connector for balanced audio over long distances, so it's incredibly versatile.
Okay, so we sorted the sound in the kitchen expertly, but the 4K picture still won't show up reliably on that older 1080p screen. How does it handle that second layer of complexity?
This is where the intelligent scaling comes in. The device replicates the signal to 2 outputs. Output 1 is just a transparent loop out. It sends the full, uncompromised 4K 60Hz signal and 7.1 audio straight to your premium theater.
No change there.
None. But the magic is on HDMI output 2. That output has crucial video down conversion built in. It takes the incoming 4K signal and scales it down to a crisp 1080p picture.
And why is that active conversion so critical? Because otherwise you run into those phantom failures, right?
It all comes down to something called ED-DIDE management.
Extended display identification data.
Right. You can think of it as this awkward negotiation where 2 devices are trying to figure out what languages they both speak.
Resolution audio formats.
Exactly. If your 4K player asks the 1080p TV what it can handle, and the TV says 1080p, the source might just decide to send 1080p to both displays.
Ah, so it dumbs down the whole system.
This box acts as a flawless translator. It makes sure the 4K theater sees a 4K request while the 1080p TV gets the signal it needs.
And for modern streaming, I assume it has to be HDCP 2.2 compliant.
Oh, absolutely. That's the digital copy protection key. If you're not compliant, modern encrypted content like, 4K Netflix or Apple TV,
It just won't show up.
it just won't show. This ensures that key never gets lost or corrupted in the process. So if we connect this to the bigger picture, this Blustream component is really providing industrial-grade problem solving.
It's not a consumer gadget.
Not at all. It's a focused tool designed to prevent expensive, frustrating system failures. And when you weigh that $950 cost against replacing displays or running new wires, it starts to look pretty competitive. Plus, a 5-year warranty.
So what does this all mean for you? It means that the seemingly simple idea of splitting a signal actually uncovers this deep need for intelligent conversion and scaling. It's all about
Yes.
bridging that generational gap in AV standards.
And that actually brings up a final thought for you to explore. Given how quickly all these standards change, 7.1 to Atmos, and now beyond, how much long-term value does a specialized component like this really add? A component that focuses on compatibility versus just, planning to upgrade all your displays and sound systems to the current standard every few years.
Something to chew on.